Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, it's a tier 6 American SPG and it's located on the north spawn of mines and it's under the command of FendaBenda. Now we've got one mark of excellence on the barrel and I think we're going to have some fun. Now I'd be very intrigued to find out where he goes for his firing positions. As you can see, the M44's got a swivel mount for the gun. And that means it can fire over a very wide arc of fire without the vehicle moving, and that improves the accuracy because you get less reticule bloom. And battle has commenced, and we've got an SU-122 headed up to the hill and an M41. He's backing away into the camp and is headed for the rock over there in the corner. Now, FendaBenda is aiming. He hasn't moved, but he is aware. And, oh! He gets a huge hit right into the side of that Type 64. Spins him around, and he is taken out the game. So I understand why FendaBenda wasn't moving. He was aiming. He was aiming for the enemy. And he was going to get a quick kill on any enemy that decided they were going to come up onto the hill. Right, we've got a Panzer IV-H. It's a very difficult shot. He's dialing in. Round out. Nope, we didn't get any results out of that one, so I think he must have missed. Anyway, he's moving, and he's off to his firing position, his next firing position, and it looks to me like he's headed for Nigel's spot. That position in C1, which we located, and it's been made famous by the members of What Arty Noobs because they get great results on hitting the enemy behind the rock in the centre of the hill and also at the very back of the enemy map as well. T67 at the back, dialing in, marking the target. Round out. Lands right next to him for 182 hit points, stuns him, makes him pull back. Right, now this is what this plot is famous for. That Churchill one is about to climb the hill. It's a very bad move trying to do that because once FendaBenda gets his reticule on the target, he's got a red line because there's a rock there at that unfortunate position. He should be able to shoot it. Now, is there an enemy Arty in the back? He's looking in the most likely places, looking for a tracer. There is an enemy Arty. In fact, there's a Fifi on the enemy team, a 105 FH-18B2. And there's the Churchill one, still hiding at the base of the hill. And I think he's trying to proximity spot our team, the Leopard and the BK, as they come up. And we've lost the Leopard. Now, I think that's because the T67 at the back there, the one that we hit earlier, has relocated. And there's another T67 there. And they're shooting at the guys on the hill. So I think FendaBenda needs to put some rounds into them. He fires at the Panzer IV, gets a direct hit, 236. There's a T67 hiding in that corner. He keeps moving backwards and forwards. I think he's a bit of an experienced player. There's a Leopard there who's definitely an experienced player because he's out in the open there. It's a very, very obvious place. And he's receiving shells from the guys on the hill. Yep, he's not going to last long if he stays there. Yeah, he's been killed. Okay, so he's going back to the Panzer IV, fires the round in, don't appear to get any hit. But there's a Panzer IV, and looks like he's going to try and climb the hill. Yep, he is climbing the hill. Big mistake. Mr. Panzer IV is about to meet a 155mm shell. Round out, and it stuns him, but it doesn't kill him. And there's the Churchill one. So our guys on the hill need FendaBenda's help now as much as ever before. But he's still reloading. He's going to go after the Panzer IV first. Round out. Right into his rear. Kills him. 199 hit points. Great help to the team. The T67 in the hill is aware that there is a Churchill up there. And the other T67's come to harass him. FendaBenda's reloaded. Almost ready to shoot. Oh, he fires just in anticipation of the Churchill moving forward. And he didn't. He stopped and pulled back. He may have been aware that there was a problem. If he pulled around the corner, he thought he'd be hit by TDs. No, what you're going to get hit by is an Arty round. We're loaded. Lines up the shot, round out. Direct hit, 162 hit points. Now the Churchill knows he's in a lot of trouble. He's been tracked, he's stuck, he's being hit by two T67s and an M44. He's not going to last long if he stays there. He's still tracked. Round out on him again. And a kill shot. 131 hit points and FendaBenda's second kill of the day. But we've got a poodle on the island, on the South Island. And FendaBenda's pulling around the corner to see if he can get a shot. T67 of the enemy team's pulled up on the hill. Now he's one of the ones with low health. Round out. Oh, it hits the wreck. And the other Arty, that was the M41, I think it was the SU-1225 there. T67's going around. He's pulled out of the hill to avoid getting killed by the enemy T67. That's probably a wise decision. If he tried to duke it out with that T67 on the hill, he might not have survived. Easiest thing to do would be to come out of the hill. But we've lost sight of the poodle. Now the poodle was on the south side of the island. We do have a tank destroyer, a Hellcat, who's on the rise at the very back in the A line. But FendaBenda's going to take up a position, a defensive position, to shotgun the enemy if he comes in view. And he spotted the T67 on the enemy team in the hill. He fires a snapshot and he kills the T67. Third kill, 69 hit points. Beautiful shot. The poodle's come into view. He's just around the corner. FendaBenda might be able to get a shot at him. He's going to back into the water a little. If the Hellcat can spot him, he can nail that poodle. Now he's slightly towards the back. I think he's... Look the other side, the bush. That's probably where he's going to be, the bush. Right, the SU-122 fired into the bush. Didn't get any joy. Fires the round in and it hits the rock next to the rock. So if that probably would have splashed him. Right, there's the enemy T67 in the hill. So that's a different T67 who's gone into the hill. FendaBenda's loaded. He's aiming where he thinks that other T67 is going to come out. Our T67's moved up to take up an ambush position just in case that T67 comes out. There he is. There he is. Oh, we just lost our T67. There's one was spotting for the Fifi, and the Fifi took him out. The 105 FH18B2. We still haven't worked out where that Fifi is, but I suspect he is in the corner somewhere in grid square K9. We ought to call that area the doggy pound, K9. Woof woof. Yes, because it is where most of the Arty tend to go. Right, he's aiming at that corner, and he's aiming at the bushes, because if that enemy is going to appear, that's probably where he's going to appear. It's 3 Artys and a tank destroyer versus a medium, 2 tank destroyers and an Arty. So, technically speaking, the odds are in favour of the enemy, because obviously SPGs tend to have to stay still to actually shoot. And of course the enemy really only needs to spot our Arty. And FendaBenda's getting in a position so he can shotgun that poodle if he comes around the corner. The moment he appears. Now previously when this we had the old designer map, that particular corner also had some bushes, and those bushes acted as a bit of cover for anybody who was hiding in that particular position. But now they've taken away those bushes, there is no cover, and the moment an enemy goes around the corner, you know that they have you've been spotted. There's the T67. He's dialing in on him, letting it settle. Round out. Oh, both rounds went in. The Hellcat's moving up, but there's the poodle. He relocated completely. He's over the other side of the map. And he's moving up on our Hellcat. We can't see the poodle. He is there. T67 spotting. The Hellcat's seen him. He knows he's there. We're going after the T67 and kill shot. 218 hit points. Gets the T67. The poodle is circling. Unfortunately, he's hit our Hellcat. We're trying to get a line of shot up. We've lost the Hellcat. FendaBenda's about to shoot. Lined up and round out. And it hits and splashes him. He's got the high caliber. There was 97 hit points on the splash, but we've lost sight of the enemy now. The thing about Arty is most Arty have got very short view range, about 300 meters at best. And most medium tanks have got higher short view range. And there's the Poodle. We're loaded. Round out. Oh, he's been seen. He's been spotted. And that means he's going to have to get into cover, because otherwise that VP will be after him. Okay, the Poodle's gone up onto the mount. He's taken a big hit from the SU-126, the SU-122, but he did kill the SU-122, lining up a shot. Round out, kill shot! 116 hit points. That means there are only 2 enemy remaining now. The Jagdpanzer IV that we hit earlier, and of course the VP. And we're reloading. Unfortunately, the enemy also knows where we are. He knows we're in this corner. So FendaBenda's going to have to fight it out now. He needs to relocate more than anything. Oh, there's the Jagdpanzer! He's having to pull back quickly. I didn't expect that tank destroyer to be just around the corner. And now, at this moment, he needs the M41 to come to his aid and put shells into that Jagdpanzer. And he does! The M41 comes to his aid, takes out the Jagdpanzer IV. It's now 2 Arty versus 1, and I think it's in favour of the M44 this time. Normally you'd say that the VP has the advantage because he's got a much better view range, 390 meters, but it's 2 Artys versus 1, and one of those Artys is an M44 with an experienced player who's got 5 kills. And the M41's joining him. He's coming up behind. He's crossing onto the South Island now. Oh, he's been spotted. There's the Fifi. And FendaBenda's having to maneuver. Oh, the Fifi's fired and missed. He has got a very short reload though. And a big hit goes in, but it doesn't kill him. So now he's going to have to try and fight it out. He's using the wreck for cover. Oh, and the Fifi's made a terrible mistake. And the M41 fires and kills the Fifi from the island. Brilliant round. What an excellent job by the M41. God, that was really, really interesting at the end. Oh, wow. Look at the end result. This is a first-class tanker for FendaBenda in the M44. He also picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19. And, of course, the high caliber. He did the most damage in the battle. A massive amount. At least over 1,000 hit points and 20% of the enemy hit point pool. That is an amazing round because you can see that. Look at the win 8 for that battle was 6285. And he really worked hard during that one. He got some lovely kills as well. That T67 kill in the hill was pretty astonishing, but that shotgun at the end on the Fifi left him on virtually no hit points at all. Meant the M41 could splash kill him. He took 252 hit points with that shot. The Fifi only has 260, so it left him on 8 hit points, and the M41 was able to land a round near enough to actually do the business and win the game for them. Wow. I'm still on the high from that battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle results and the team scores. Well, high score went to FendaBenda with 1,980 hit points of damage. The Churchill 1362, the VK 1239. Special mention goes to the M41. When it counted and the chips were down, he took out that Jagdpanzer IV and he took out that Fifi. Managed to put him shell into his rear and won the game for them. 3 kills with only 180 hit points of damage. But when it came to kills, look at that. The M44, top of the table, 5 kills for FendaBenda, 3 kills for the M41. Unfortunately, they couldn't platoon because they're both Arty and because the M41 was already in a platoon with the Wolverine. But it doesn't really matter because that was a fantastic round by both Arty. And when it came to base XP, the Churchill 3 managed 1,006 experience points, but the M44 pulled up the rear, only a short way behind with 991. And then we got the VK with 857. And the VK picked up the Confederates as well. Oh, dear. Now, let's have a look at the detail report. Well, FendaBenda got 20 direct hits, 8 penetrations, 8 direct hits, 8 penetrations, 20 shots fired, rather I should say. He did splash damage of 6, damage of 1,980 hit points, of which 1,612 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the Fifi was at very close range when he hit him. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration. That was from the Jagdpanzer IV. He also spotted 1 enemy vehicle. That was the Fifi. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and he did damage assistance of 8 hit points and stun assistance of 597 hit points off 9 stuns. On a standard account, he earned 28,449 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had 16,838 credits left over. He received 1 bond for the High Calibre. He also received base XP of 991, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points he took away. But it really was a thriller end game, just as FendaBenda said. It was an amazing round, really worthwhile watching this game, just for that end game, to see exactly what happened, and a total surprise for the Fifi driver to come right over the hill, the shortest route possible to try and get at the enemy. Obviously, he did have the view range, but when he came over the hill and FendaBenda spotted him, that was the end of his game, because he made a huge error doing that. So congratulations, FendaBenda. That was a really good game. If you enjoyed this game, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.